Hello and welcome to Last Week in CG, a quick roundup of a few of the news items from the world of CG over the past 7 days or so that have caught our interest, brought to you by the Pixel Academy. First up then are Chaos, the developers who were of course formerly known as Chaos Group, with their update to the Chaos Cosmos Asset Library, which, with a catalogue now boasting in excess of 1,000 assets, is turning into quite the major resource for V-Ray users of all types. This new update, according to the Chaos blog, adds North American vehicles and accessories from Trinity Animation, a more diverse range of digital humans from the folks at 3D People. Xfrog have added plants that are native to the Asian region, specifically from the Middle East to Japan. And the icing on the cake is the addition of a studio light section to the overall HDRI category. Clearly, a solid update to a growing and, as we say, impressive resource for the V-Ray user community. Jumping from offline to real-time rendering, Epic Games have recently posed an interesting question over on their blog, focusing specifically on their new to Unreal Engine 5 nanite technology. What they have asked is if nanite actually means the end of poly count concerns as we have known them in Unreal. And don't worry about this being a deep read or anything like that, as Epic have gone ahead and produced a 30-minute deep dive video to help us all ponder that very question. Not to be outdone, after their recent launch of Corona 7 for 3ds Max, Chaos have also just released Corona 7 for Cinema 4D. With a list of major features now being highlighted on their blog, these including an impressive new physical material, a material library with over 500 presets from which to choose, and of course the always welcome speed increases that have been made to the render engine. Again, to get a quick overview of these new additions, we can check out the new features video that Chaos have put together. Now, one thing that we at the Pixel Academy are very much turning our attention to these days is the impressive array of open source, free, or extremely low cost software applications that are out there. Applications that essentially open the door to the production of professional level CG art to anyone, irrespective of their current economic situation. Now, one such tool is Boris FX standalone Particle Illusion 2021 application, which recently received a bunch of new tools including a new user-friendly node view, new 3D emitter shapes, new 3D forces and deflectors, new 3D cameras, lines and turbulence, 55 new drag and drop presets, and for the plugin version, deeper After Effects integration, and well, we could go on. Now, rather than having to figure out how these new features work for ourselves, Boris FX have produced not just an overview video, but a rather nice walkthrough of these options at work inside the software, which, as we say, is very nice indeed. And just in case you were thinking, well, that all looks really cool, but I have no idea of how to start using Particle Illusion, well, Boris FX have got you covered with a comprehensive 20-part getting started training course that can be watched either on their own website or on YouTube, depending on your personal preference. Switching from free to low cost and yet still extremely high production value now, CG Society have recently posted an interesting look at Digital Puppet's use of Real Illusion's character creator and iClone programs, which were used to turn photos of real-life youngsters into, well, digital puppets for the BBC's Dumping Grounds project. And indeed, if you were to take a look at some of the impressive results being produced in terms of both CG character creation and animation by these Real Illusion programs, then you could be forgiven for being perhaps a little shocked when you see the relatively low entry cost of using this software. The fact that Real Illusion also provide a complete pipeline breakdown for using Character Creator with Blender tools does gain extra kudos from us. And finally, for this week's roundup, let's conclude with a reminder for all of the animation lovers out there, which definitely includes us, that Sony Pictures recently released the first 10 minutes of their Peter Rabbit 2 feature film as a free-to-view offering on YouTube. This, of course, being some good advanced marketing for the upcoming Blu-ray and DVD releases that will be happening towards the end of the month. Well, I hope you enjoyed our little whirlwind tour of some of the news items that were of interest to us from the past 7 days or so. And of course, if you have some CG related news of your own that you would like us to feature, then do drop me a line at brian@thepixelacademy.com. No promises are implied here, of course, but I do promise to take a look at any news that you send our way. Until next time then, this is Brian Bradley saying take care and bye for now.